Puerto Rico was discovered by Christopher Columbus on his second voyage in 1493, and the Spanish fought for 400 years to hold on to the island. Puerto Rico is full of incredible history, beauty, and culture. It has two huge, amazing forts that are UNESCO World Heritage Sites, a historic tunnel, iguanas, beautiful beaches, the old city of San Juan, pink salt flats, fun water sports, and more. We are Wes and Teresa. Let's go explore this beautiful island. Welcome to Puerto Rico. We are heading to the Castle of San Cristobal. Besides being a National Historic Site, it is also a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's the largest fort in all of the Americas. Here's where we are in the old city of San Juan. So we're standing in the heart of San Cristobal, the main plaza. The engineering and design of this massive fort is ingenious. British couldn't take this fort, and neither could the Dutch or the French. God's hand is all over this. He allowed the Spanish to keep it for centuries. This is known as the Guardians of the Caribbean. Puerto Rico took on a new strategic importance under American administration. The opening of the Panama Canal drew large amounts of shipping through the region, and the old fortifications of San Juan were once again called into service as Guardians of the Caribbean. This was the kitchen, La Cocina, a real conquistador hat from the 1500s. These three tunnels are actually a part of the defense system from the 18th century. They are hidden defenses. This is San Cristobal's longest tunnel. They had some old cannonballs in that room. The dungeon was very interesting. There are beautiful 18th century drawings of ships on the walls created by an unknown prisoner. The Spanish flag and the armor from the 16th century. Models of Columbus's ships. Okay, La Nina, La Pinta, the Santa Maria. This bronze cannon fired an 8-pounder cannonball and took like 8 to 10 people to do it. So it could fire once every 30 seconds. And it could hit a target a mile away if the crew was lucky. This artillery was the king of the battle. So here's a stack of cannonballs. The hole meant that they had explosive charges inside of them, and they were designed to explode after being fired. So we have a cute little friend right over here, iguana. Just looking at the view. The National Park Service flies 3 flags here. The Burgundy Cross is the Spanish military flag. Then there's the Puerto Rico flag and the USA flag. Castillo San Cristobal is an amazing fort. It's time for lunch. For lunch, we're trying some local food, the empanadas. So this is shrimp, and then I've got a chicken, and Wes has beef. Besides being a National Historic Site and a UNESCO World Heritage Site, Castillo San Felipe del Morro was the most feared of all Spanish fortifications. This fort had the reputation of being unconquerable. Its walls are 18 to 40 feet thick. In times of war, they put a chain across the bay's entrance to keep enemy ships from sailing through. This fort is located on the point. If you were attacking El Morro, you've already survived the cannon fire and the musket fire, and with the drawbridge closed, you would be forced to cross the dry moat in front of you and climb the walls, all while being fired upon. There we have the powder magazines. They still have some shells and cannonballs here. This fort has a lighthouse. This cannon right here looks to be original. Triangular staircase. This staircase is triangular. I've never seen one like that. And it was easy access for the soldiers to get between levels. That's so cool. San Jeronimo is a small 16th century fort located in the Condado Lagoon. This fort faced fierce battles in the 15 to 1700s, but the Spanish were not defeated. This is the Guajataca Tunnel, and it's actually a historic tunnel, and the locals call it the Black Tunnel, but it used to be used a long time ago to transport sugarcane by railway. This huge stone carving, La Cara del Indio, honors the Taino chief who fought bravely against the Spanish invasion of Puerto Rico. Salinas de Cabo Rojo has a tower where you can view the pink beach and the pink lake, but they are not pink today. However, I can see that the salt flats are pink. Let's head over there. So we are at the Museum of San Juan, and it's a small museum, but they have some artifacts from the 1500s. The silver work is amazing. Pictures depict the Adoration of Christ. Here we have the Offering of the Magi. So the oldest piece of silver here in this museum is this cross. I particularly like the stuff about the Magi, pictures and things from the 1500s of different artists portrayed the Bible from Matthew. So they've decorated these palm trees with crochet. They have painted over the most famous Instagram spot right here, and they have the beautiful paintings of the people right along here. It's gone. They painted over it. This tiny chapel is known as the Chapel of Christ the Savior. It was built in the 1700s to honor a miracle. In a horse race in 1750, one participant couldn't stop his horse and he fell off the cliff, but miraculously survived. This chapel was built on that spot. So here we've got the city gate in Old San Juan. This is gorgeous. Wow, so pretty. San Juan National Historic Site. So the red gate was called the San Juan Gate, and it was the official entrance into the old city. Spanish dignitaries would have entered here. So we are walking past the old city wall from the red gate all the way down to the fortress on the very point. Look at that tail, it's sharp. Almost looks like a stinger. You are fancy. He's big. Hey, stud. Yeah, you. So it's a Saturday here, and they have people dressed up in the costumes from the old Spanish era. From our hotel room, we had a beautiful view of Condado Lagoon and beach, where we went snorkeling. It wasn't all that great, but it was still fun. We are boarding our first Caribbean cruise, the Royal Caribbean. We are back from our cruise, and we have one last day in Puerto Rico before we head home. So we're getting ready for our first jet ski experience here in Puerto Rico. Just got done with the jet skiing and that was really a hoot. Got a pretty good price, so it was $120 for one person, and then to add me on the back, it was $25 extra taxes, and we paid like $20 for the photo and video package. That's actually a lot cheaper than what we saw online. It's right next to our hotel, the Hilton Garden Inn, and if you go there, you get a lot cheaper price. Anyway, if you ever have a chance to jet ski, it's a lot of fun. So don't forget, love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, and mind. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.